I'm gonna smoke for Sunday, finishing the weekend with some short-lived Nightcap. Short-lived, not downhill. Never had. Smoking in a, let's see here, Joby. Can't really see it in this light. But hey, that's part of the point of smoking on a porch late in the evening, right? Just enough light to move around but not be seen. It's been a very long weekend for me. I feel like I did more this weekend than I did all week. Earlier, I tried making a video that I think I'm just going to delete it. You get pelted by hail in the middle of the afternoon. Regardless of how much crap you get done throughout the day, the weather is going to remind you how insignificant you are. Hmm. I did finally clean out the rest of my, I guess it's my right. Pretty excited about that. It's long overdue. I've been using it anyway. I have to finish that tomorrow, and in reality, tomorrow is like the only day I have left to get the rest of the stuff. So definitely gonna have to get on the ball with that one. It was a good adventure. It was definitely something worth trying, but I guess I'm not the only business that's going under downtown because they weren't getting enough business. A bank that takes other people's money and loan, like, how does a bank not making enough money? But a bank closed. Big B Coffee closed on the main strip. I know I wasn't getting any business. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, at the moment I've got a basement full of typewriters, a bunch of other stuff that needs to be organized. It's stuff when two people who have owned their houses for, oh God, 10, 12 years separately, get married. One has to move all their, figure out what shit to bring to the other person's house. All of my furniture, gone. Hello, dear viewer. How are you doing this fine Sunday? Oh, goodbye. Or YouTube's lying to me again. But yeah, had to get rid of oh, good 90% of my furniture. Which honestly, some of it I just, except for the fact that it was either paid for or free. I wasn't really attached to any of it. least I'll have a little corner for myself. That's the upside. Have my small record collection of classical and jazz music. Definitely something that I've always had to have in my writing spot. But the only channel that I can really listen to is local NPR. They do jazz at night. Jazz and classical are really the only two types of music I can write to. No lyrics, for the most part. Hello, viewer. Either you are back or you are somebody else, but thank you for visiting. I was just contemplating all the crap that I got done over the weekend. And I tried making a video earlier and just was not feeling it. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. Have my own writing space, my own little corner of the world. Still don't own a computer though. Typing everything out by hand. At least the first drafts. Once I get the first drafts done, then I'll buy a computer. I have to make it a necessity. I've gone this long since my previous one died out on me. Hard drive finally blew, but I had everything backed up, thankfully. And another viewer. Hello. Welcome. Sunday night nightcap. Not Dunhill. Sutliff. Figured if I was going to try a nightcap, I might as well don't know how to compare it. This one definitely has some type of rum topping. This one seems to be more of like a flavored burley Cavendish mix. It is tasty though. I do like rum flavored tobaccos. Has a good, at least on the porch. I don't know if the porch counts as a room. Smoking this Joby pipe that you can barely see. I can't tell if this is rusticated or if it was sandblasted. It's been smoothed out and polished, but it definitely haven't really been shopping for any new blends or pipes as of lately. I just have too many. That's a problem to have, right? First world problems, too many pipes, too many tobaccos, not enough time. I was enjoying some Captain Black Royal over the weekend when I was working on my late father-in-law's house. You know, that was it was a lot like smoking 1Q all day. So it was fairly sticky. Using a corn cob, as one does, while cutting boards and nailing things, and a lot of construction work this weekend. Still a lot to do, and the weather's getting colder. Supposed to meet up with a couple friends this weekend, and that didn't happen. Didn't get to do the live Hold My Beer show with my co-host. I guess he's going by the Obsessive Redneck. It fits him though. He's definitely a redneck. I don't know how far of in lineage his redneck ancestry goes, but yeah, I think he's a couple. Guess I was offending somebody by using redneck. Oh, well. Not exactly sure how Sutliff calls this nightcap. It definitely doesn't fill the. It is tasty though. I once had a boss that told me that he was getting kind of pissy that where the place we were working was having us get the flu shot. They're forcing all the employees to get the flu shot. If you didn't get it by a certain date, your ass was out the door. And he said never got sick, never had any issues during the flu season because once fall comes, every night, shot of whiskey before he goes to bed. I'm sure that's correlation, not causation, whatever science logic you want to use on that one. But I kind of noticed the same thing. Of course, I wasn't doing the shot of whiskey, but sometimes I wonder what happened to some of those people I used to work with, and other times I'm like, why am I even wondering about it? These days, I run into people that I recognize, and they give me a glance, and I give them a glance, and they look away, and I look away. That's about it. Honestly, I think that's probably the best place to keep that. Well, fellow viewers, pipers, charlatans, and miscreants, I didn't realize how cold it was outside, and my hand is starting to freeze from holding this. Hello, viewer. Welcome to the Sunday Nightcap, where I contemplate, think about my weekend, and all the bitching that I have to do about it. Aside from the weather sucking, I actually got quite a bit. I think sometime this week I'm going to try making some oxtails. It's a really nice recipe that I want to try. I think I have all the ingredients for it. Oxtails been sitting in the freezer. And, well, it's a red wine recipe, so I'm not sure what kind of stock goes with it. Nothing I can't make. I have to tell you, with some of these recipes, the ones that say they take like several hours, just get a pressure cooker. It cuts that down to like a half hour, especially with the stocks. And West and I remember we had some fairly good sushi there. Just never over on that side of town. Sure we go. It was a pleasant experience. Really nice place. Well, now they're doing all you can eat sushi. I don't know if that's good, bad. I mean, it sounds really good. It's like, I think it's $20 a person for the evening and $12.99 for lunch. I'm pretty sure I can put down $12 worth of sushi, if not more. If I don't eat breakfast, I can get definitely more than $12.99's worth of sushi. Definitely. The trick is, if the rice sucks, the fish sucks. But you can't just have the fish on its own, right? We have the all-you-can-eat sushi here. There's such a thing as too much sushi. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I was trying to figure out if there was a trick to it, like if you could just like eat the fish and not the rice, because the rice is just filler. You know, the majority of your nutrients comes from the thing that is the smallest part of any meal. So you have your steak on your plate, and you've got your mashed potatoes and all the other filler. It's just filler. Of course, you got to have filler because the other stuff is so damn expensive. I don't know. I'm gonna have to try it. Definitely gonna have to try it. I am in love with this other place that is on the opposite side of town. The one here is called Sushi Train, and it comes around on a conveyor belt. Yes. Where is this at? I've seen videos of that, and they actually have like a little train that goes around and with cars and plates on the cars in places like Tokyo. Yeah, that sounds amazing. I went to it was a Chinese dim sum place in Grand Rapids, north of here, and they bring stuff around on carts, and everything is labeled. They have the bamboo steamers, keeping everything hot for you. Nashville, man, I thought I was far away from the water. But at the dim sum place, they go around with carts, and everything's fresh off the steamers. Then you get this ticket. And whatever you pull off of the cart, or you point at it and you say, "I want two of those and one of that," and then they stamp your ticket, and then you pay for everything at the end. The downside is everything's in kanji. You don't know what the hell it says. I have a ramen place in town. And that's opposite side of town from the all-you-can-eat sushi bar. Hello, Bird's Eye Briar. How are you this fine Sunday evening? Talking sushi and ramen and dim sum. I don't know why. I'm not even hungry. But I had a friend tell me we have an all-you-can-eat sushi place in town, and can't get it off my mind. It's 64 in Florida. Kirk Maxon. Well, Kirk, I am jealous because you're about 20 degrees warmer than here. Doing good. About to head to the store. Sushi, easy to make. Yes. Well, no. I mean, yes. Have you seen Jiro Dreams of Sushi? It was on Netflix. I don't know if it is anymore. And it is one of the most fascinating food documentaries about any cook in general. And actually, Get Jiro, uh, the comic book by the late Anthony Bourdain, was based on this guy. So, fascinating individual. He spent like 7 years learning how to make the rice correctly before he was ever allowed to touch the fish. I hope all of you are enjoying a pipe right now, enjoying the nice, relaxed, cool evening. It is supposed to be crappy all week here, including Halloween. Well, not only is my pipe running low, but apparently the battery on my phone is as well. Smoking triple play in a meerschaum. Very nice. Missouri meerschaum or Turkish meerschaum? I don't, I don't really care for how we have so many, so many meerschaums out there. All right, Turkish, right on. All the Turkish meerschaums I have seem to have been bought for Christmas with the woman who would be my wife. She bought it for me, and then second one I got was when my daughter was born. It's pretty sweet. I've only smoked English blends out of it. It's the only pipe I smoke on a daily basis at this point in time. So it's coloring slow, but it's uh, you're probably seeing some difference in the color. That's the case. I know it takes years to get a nice color going on it. I have one that the smaller one that I smoke my English blends out of. I don't know why, but somehow it's gotten clogged up, and I can't get it unclogged. I can't get a pipe filter through it. It's really pissing me off. I love that pipe. To it's going to damage it. So you know, I have no idea what the hell to do with it. There is some good color to it. All right. So do you put it in a jar and blow some smoke in it? I heard that's a way to get the outside to evenly color as opposed to just smoking it all the time. Don't salt bath a mirror. 1Q and a fantastic basket pipe. John Cooper. Gotta love you some Lane 1Q. There's definitely a go-to blend. No, I've never done a salt bath in it. Um, I can't figure out what clogged it. It seems like everything should be working on it. Bird's Eye Briar haven't tried 1Q yet. Oh man. Well, there's many different variations of it. Like this weekend, I smoked through a whole bag of Captain Black Royal, and that's almost it's very close to Lane 1Q. I've smoked many blends of all varieties and still come back to 1Q. I've been noticing that about quite a few. Well, they're very blunt, all half and half. The different Captain Blacks Haven't had any Captain Black anything yet. Bird's Eye Briar. Man, well, I can tell you if you're looking to save money, you can try some of those cheaper blends. So, half and half tried and couldn't stand it. Oh, yeah. You definitely have to be in the mood for that one. Or you definitely have to be in the poorhouse for that one. All right, so I'll leave you with definitely try some 1Q. It's fairly cheap in bulk. Don't bother getting the tins. Last I knew, smoking pipes was out of the tins for Lane 1Q. Carter Hall's a nice one that I enjoy. It's very nutty. It's just a burly Virginia mix. Haunted Bookshop. Really high nicotine content. That will kick your ass. At least it kicked my ass. Everyone I know, except for Matches. But I have a feeling, here's my theory. I think that guy he doesn't smoke weed that I know of. But smoking that Haunted Bookshop, he's Matches. And he's high. Who can blame him? Haunted Bookshop is pretty good. All right, I'm not going to press my luck here. So, in the meantime, fellow pipers, miscreants, charlatans, degenerates, take care of yourselves, and remember, keep on typing.